Welcome to Just Joshing Around. I'm Josh.
I'm Josh.
We got some pretty cool things to talk about today, some things that I'm very excited for. We got the first 5 minutes of Lanterns. We got a few different words from different actors about the set, which again, it's not a whole lot to digest, but it's still some big things to discuss in terms of Lanterns, the TV show.
They had their screening for the first episode. I've heard a lot of great things from people.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Dude.
Also, I didn't watch the 5 minutes, so we're both a little.
Oh, fuck. Well, what are we
I
going to
didn't want
talk
to
about?
spoil it for
What are
myself.
we going to talk about?
I'm
Yeah, that's
expectations.
fine. I'm good with that.
You know,
Okay.
comparisons to Ryan Reynolds' Green Lantern, the beloved movie from 2011.
It's not that bad. It's not that bad.
It's really not that
It's not that
bad.
bad.
I'm glad you're. I thought this was going to be an argument.
No. There's definitely. I don't like him as Hal Jordan, but there's worse movies. Okay, there's been worse movies.
But the Brown Lantern show is the worst DC superhero property I've ever seen. I've been seeing comments and shit being like, "This is the worst show ever." And I'm like, "It's not even out yet."
Yeah. Look. Okay. I did you watch the most recent official trailer that dropped like 3 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna discuss that then. I think for sure. Um. Again, I don't love the suit. Okay, I don't. But I'm giving it. I'm giving it.
First off, I gotta say, I feel like that was definitely a misdirect.
Yeah, probably.
The whole first trailer, the whole saying it's so grounded, it's to get drive up people talking about it, and it worked.
It did. It did.
But everyone's talking about how bad it was gonna be. I knew from the beginning, there's no way.
Well, I mean,
There was no way.
to be fair though, again, this might be an intentional thing too. Tom King did say that Green was lame or some shit like that. I can't remember his exact word, but fuck that guy. Not what I want to hear. But
Fucking yeah, no, I'm not. I'll save
yeah,
that for later.
thank me for the bitching part of the segment.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, dude, I'm super stoked. I think that there's a chance that this is my favorite thing that DC has out as of now. I think there's a solid chance of that. Now, again, I'm not putting my money on it. I'm not holding my breath. None of that. But I'm a humongous Green Lantern fan. Not as big as White and Nerdy. Okay, a little. Don't fraud check me. But I fucking love the Lanterns. I love Kyle Rayner. I love Blackest Night. Like these are things that I do feel very deeply connected with. So I'm super stoked to see this in the DCU fully. What are your thoughts on it, man?
And I mean, I'm super excited to see it. I also think it's going to be one of my favorite DC projects ever. And this is what I think DC projects should be doing.
Hmm.
Because, Marvel did this thing where they brought everybody under the same umbrella, right?
Hmm.
And, had a kind of synergy. I think DC, with what they're going for allegedly, is that there's different vibes for every movie, every person, every corner of the DC universe. And I think this is the perfect way to execute that. Where you have something like Lanterns, where it's a true detective story. Then you have something like Clayface, where it's a horror story. Then you have something like Supergirl, where it's a coming of age story. You have something like Superman, which is just straight up a comic book movie.
Hmm.
It's just, I think they're going in the right direction, and people who are like, the DC universe is dead, have no attention span.
Yeah. Well, Supergirl did underperform horribly at the box office, like, which I don't. In retrospect, we'll get into that. I'm not exactly as mad about it as I was. But that's
Yeah, I mean, after reflection and like reading the comic book again,
yeah.
it doesn't hold up.
Which it's still like I don't.
It's not. I don't think it's a bad movie. It's kind of just like a gutless adaptation.
Well, I think the big thing too is that people didn't show up not because the movie wasn't received well, because they just didn't show up out of bigotry. And that's like the really annoying part is like people want this to succeed, but then don't show up whenever there's a movie. Now again, if it was awful or like again, we had a lot of criticisms. Like again, it wasn't perfect by any means, but we went and saw it. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers were just shutting it down before, and just like they're doing with Lanterns. Like a lot of people are saying a lot of shit about Lanterns, like they're not gonna watch it. It's like, dude, what do you want? You know what I mean?
Do you want to not be happy? I mean, it's.
I don't.
Uh, I'm living in the same world you are, and I feel like there are a lot of things that could make me happier. You know,
Yeah,
I'm looking for things to brighten my day.
yeah. There's a lot
In
of.
brightest day, in blackest night.
I like that reference. That's a good reference.
Thank you,
Yeah.
thank you.
I think that it's super cool to see how we can expand because like the Lanterns have so much lore to them, right? And if
Shout out
DC,
Jeff Johns.
if yeah, exactly, if DC does this right, we might get to see like humongous level events later on, like fucking the Infinity Saga. Get the fuck out of here. Have you read Blackest Night? You know what I'm saying? Like Emerald Twilight would be a humongous event. We might be getting that this season. I fucking hope not, but we
I
might.
no, I think we're getting it.
I also
I
think so
think we're
too.
getting Parallax.
Yeah, I think so as well, which would be a
Hal Jordan as Parallax to
yeah.
be exact.
I completely agree.
Let's talk predictions, man.
You want to go ahead and get into it?
Well, go ahead and say what you were gonna
Well,
say.
I feel like because general audiences don't really know who Hal Jordan is, right? This is kind of like the whole thing. My argument against Man of Steel. I think Man of Steel is an okay movie, but it's a shitty Superman movie because now you have a general audience
Yeah,
that thinks, oh, that's what Superman is, right? It's not, okay? And I'm
I see
afraid
where
that
you're
if
going with this.
if Hal Jordan is received as this old guy that's just whatever and he gives into fear, well then it's like now the general audience, that's their idea of what Green Lantern is. But also on the positive of that, that means that they could all fall in love with John Stewart, and John Stewart's the better Lantern anyway. So maybe that's a good thing. Um, with this being said, do you know who gets introduced after Emerald Twilight?
Kyle Rayner.
Kyle motherfucking Rayner. But also that means the whole Lantern Corps has to die. So it's like it's such a weird thing to think that we would introduce them and the whole Lantern Corps
It
get wiped
isn't.
out.
I think it's an interesting place to start though,
Yeah.
because you're starting almost from ground zero, but also starting with a shit ton of backstory.
Yeah. It is a show. There is again.
That is a good point about people making that assumption about Hal Jordan. It's like Spider-Man 2099 effect.
How do you mean?
You know, in the Across the Spider-Verse movie, he's like kind of a villain. A lot of people don't know. He's just he's a great guy in the comics.
Yeah. See, I didn't
He's a
know.
good old chum.
Yes, I didn't know either. So I mean, that's a great example.
He's not a fucking. I mean, he kind of is a vampire, but he's not like a fucking villain,
Right.
which he basically is in the movie.
Yeah. I definitely like that's my big concern. And which honestly, fuck general audiences. I just don't want to hear chuds all day being like, "Oh, you like Green Lantern? Like that pussy?" Like I don't want to hear that every time that I mention Green Lantern. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
But I
that's
mean,
real.
I think personally, it's a good place to start. It's like what they're doing with Batman: The Brave and the Bold, supposedly, where they start off with Damian Wayne, so we have the whole Bat family already. If they're doing that, then it would make sense that they
Go
do
and start- yeah,
this,
go and
where they
start.
have a lot of the Green Lantern Corps already established, because in the New 52, everything got rebooted except for Green Lantern and except for Batman.
Yeah.
So it would make sense for those characters to already
Right.
have pre-established lore.
And that's a fair. Again, I'm not definitely not going to argue against it. That all makes sense. I guess I would like more time to simmer with it so that whenever, because at some point I want Hal to die, right? Like I want Emerald Twilight to happen, but I want that emotional toll that should go with it. But we might get that through other things. Like maybe we'll get really connected to John and something will happen to him.
Yeah, like seeing him fall from grace,
Yeah, like that would
seeing
be.
him be at the top of his game. I
Which-
think they're showing us flashbacks in this, but I don't know if it's going to be enough to make you really care for him as a hero.
The 5 minutes directs towards that. I'm not going to say what happens in the 5 minutes, but that first 5 minutes I think does hint towards that. I
I
definitely.
saw everyone in the comments being like, "I'm sorry, James Gunn. The gun don't jam. I'm sorry, I doubted you."
Yeah.
Like all that,
Uh,
and like Rotten Tomatoes 91%.
Well, again, have you ever seen True Detective?
No.
Okay. It's 8 hours of television, and it might be the best 8 hours I've ever seen in my entire life. I'm serious.
Really?
I'm not kidding with you. I watched it for the first time in the last year.
My girlfriend's watching it right now, and she's obsessed with it.
It's Russ Cole. I feel like he talks the way that I write, so like I feel very connected to his, or maybe that's egotistical of me. I feel like anybody that's seen this is like this fucking guy. He thinks he thinks
Okay.
that, but no. I'm saying if you watch him and listen to what he talks, you'll understand what I mean when I say that. But also just everything around it. It's very Lovecraftian. It's very. I don't even want to tell you. I don't even want to tell you. Just watch it. So them saying that it's True Detective esque, I feel like is like some indie sci-fi film being like, yeah, we're like Star Wars, we're like Dune, but it's like some bullshit. You know what I mean? That's what I think is about to happen. But if they're anything close to True Detective at all, it's gonna be fantastic. But nonetheless, why do we still have a Lantern story on Earth? I understand from the trailer. I get what's happening. I understand why they're there. Okay, at least it's a fair reason. But you're frozen. Okay, we're good.
But why not just?
You're good. You're good.
But why not do it in space?
Yeah, why not do it on an alien planet? Why not do it in a fucking? I want to see Project Hail Mary on my screen.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it has to be a proof of concept kind of thing where they can prove that they can do it with a lower budget,
Yeah.
which sucks. But like maybe that's the logistics behind it.
Well, I mean, with
But
how
obviously, I'd want to see a Green Lantern one, like Green Lantern movie
Yeah.
or show in space.
yeah, I definitely. Well, we're gonna get to.
But we do have scenes.
Yes, we do. We do. From what we saw in the trailer, again, we have him talking to Sinestro, and that's on Oa, right? So
Is it?
yeah, not positive, but their prison for lanterns is on
Is
Oa.
it like the icy planet
So it's
looking thing?
yeah, that would be their cell holding.
That's kind of a misdirect.
Look. My thinking of it is that is the Owen prison cell. That would be my guess because that's what it is in the comics. But hey, maybe not. Maybe not. I don't want to hype anything up, but that's
See, I don't know if this is just me, but I would have thought that Oa would have been green.
Owen normally is green. Owen normally is green.
Yeah, so I'm thinking maybe this is another planet that they're storing Sinestro on because he's so powerful.
Maybe.
But also, just to talk about their dynamic, it looks so good.
Dude, again, I think we're gonna get like a
Like-
Hannibal Lecter situation going on.
Say what he is, then Hal. He's my replacement.
And I think that's
It's
Parallax tainting him as well. Like that feels like that little yellow corruption. Oh, man.
And he's got the yellow in his ring. I mean, I know everyone said that before,
Mhm.
but I mean, the showrunners have talked about what did Hal Jordan take from Sinestro that's good and what's bad, and what did John Stewart take from Hal that's good and that's bad.
Yeah.
It's all about what's passed down through generations, which I think is something cool to go into.
hmm
And it's kind of like a generational trauma commentary.
Right.
And it's kind of indicative of that from what we know, that there's different decades. You know, like we're in 2026, we're in 2016, and then we're there when John's a kid. We see like the funeral and things, which oh, no. I think the funeral is Hal Jordan's dad.
I think so too.
And, but we see John seeing Hal Jordan
hmm
on the TV screen when Hal Jordan is hypothetically, assumably at the top of his game. But give that motherfucker a mask. Why didn't he have a mask?
Yeah. I think that's explained in the first 5 minutes. I think that is not positive. I think that is explained though. I am so excited to see Jon Stewart in live action. Like, I don't think you get how hyped I am that this man's getting some recognition because he's that fucking dog. Okay.
He's my favorite.
Yeah, he's
Green
so
Lantern.
good. Kyle Rayner will be after you see enough of him if they do him right. I promise. But
The only reason he's not, I mean, he is one of my favorites in theory
yeah,
because he's an artist and I'm an artist. Like, that's enough to sell it for me.
Yeah.
And that his constructs are fucking dope and his suit's was cool.
yeah, that's a fair point.
But Jon Stewart is the one I grew up with.
Yeah, yeah, of course,
Justice League and Justice League Unlimited. I mean, he's calculated. He's kind of cold. He's almost kind of like a Green Lantern Batman, but not as far gone as Batman.
Yeah, he's
But in the sense that he's kind of like calculated and cold, but he has a lot of compassion
yeah,
too.
that's his whole thing.
Don't get
yeah.
me wrong.
He turned into a Purple Lantern for a little bit, and he looks badass too. He's in like a Marine GI uniform, and he has
I've
a bandana.
seen-
Yeah, it's sick.
I've seen that.
But he
Yeah.
he blows up a planet. He kills a planet on accident, and he kills all of its people, and that ends up hurting him really badly. Obviously, he gets a lot of guilt for that, and that ends up putting him kind of like in a mental place of prison, and then ends up affecting his character a lot. But I'm so stoked for the general audience to get to see Lanterns and see what potential lore is there, because real shit, outside of the X-Men, I think that Lanterns are like the best IP that comic books have, like real shit. I don't think you can beat the X-Men. Like, it's just the political commentary that you can have with X-Men is just unparalleled. But Lanterns as a whole, it's so unique, so creative. There's so much room for innovation there. Thank you, Jeff Johns. You're the GOAT. uh, for
For
opening
real, like
those
everything
doors.
you know about Green Lantern comes from Jeff
Like real
Johns.
shit. Yeah, that motherfucker was in there cooking.
Almost
Yeah,
everything.
dude was cooking for a minute there. And also, dude, I fucking love Sinestro. Like, I love that we're getting him. I hope they do him right. He looks awesome. I hope they do his character right. If they do that, I'm locked.
Yeah, I hope they're. Man, put him in his suit, bro. His yellow suit with his yellow power ring. I need it.
Yeah, dude, I'm James Gunn. You can have my
Or
firstborn.
even his blue and black suit.
Yeah, I'm good with either. Yeah, I'm good with either. Because I wonder if at this point the Sinestro Corps exists. You know what I mean? With him being in prison, I don't think it
Yeah.
does. Okay,
Yeah.
so
So, I mean, one comparison I wanted to make between Ryan Reynolds' 2011 Green Lantern and this movie, and this show, I think Sinestro looks better
he
in
does.
2011.
Oh,
I think he look. I mean, yeah, yeah. You heard me.
yeah, I disagree.
I I've heard like nobody's agreed with me, but that motherfucker looks like he's ripped straight out of the comic, and in this one, he just looks like an old white guy with pink plastered over him, and the pink CGI doesn't even look that good.
Yeah, the CGI's a little rough. I think my issue with the 2011 Lantern is that his noggin's so big. Like he's got that fucking football
I mean,
helmet on him.
bro, Sinestro had like a huge forehead for the longest time. They just started shrinking it over time.
Maybe I'm
This
just adjusting
motherfucker
to it.
had like a 12 head.
Dude, yeah, maybe this is my mistake, but I don't know. I think they both look good. Like, don't get me wrong.
Also, I think one of the few problems with that movie, yeah, you heard me right, few problems,
Yeah.
is parallax
Yeah, 100%.
and like the intro sequences and shit where nobody gives a fuck about Ryan Reynolds doing shit
Yeah.
as Ryan Reynolds.
Well, again,
you know?
I do think that Ryan Reynolds being Hal is
But
probably the
everything
biggest
else,
problem.
dude, like him finding the ring, him going to Oa, him training, meeting Kilowog, meeting a bunch of other Lanterns, being on Oa, like he met the Guardians, right?
I'm pretty sure. It's been so. I haven't seen this movie since I was a fucking kid, dude. I just remember
I
like
rewatched it.
Yeah.
Bro, people be fucking hating for no reason.
Yeah.
And I mean, the suit's kind of bad CGI. It's not even that bad though.
it's not.
And I understand what they
yeah.
were going for, something alien.
It's not. And again, I think if we had the technology we have now, it wouldn't even be in the discussion. I think it looks fine. I really do. And again, I think that like the CGI for like Kilowog and fucking can't remember his name, dude. The fucking beak looking motherfucker with a little thing. I can't remember. Tomar Ray. Yeah,
No.
he looks
Is it?
great. Yeah, he looks great. So like the lanterns themselves, especially the alien ones, look good. So motherfuckers just be bitching. Like motherfuckers hate Watchmen. You know what I mean? Like it.
I don't
That's what, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just fuck 'em. I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know what to say beyond.
Yeah. People just be hating.
They do.
But I feel like they're maybe course correcting a little too much with this suit because I still don't like this suit.
Yeah.
Even after we see like the other trailers where it's more green and shit, the symbol's it's like this big. It's like a fucking $50.
Yeah, but also every lantern suit is gonna be different. Maybe that's just Hal. You know what I mean? Because like John's is gonna be different. And
Well,
like,
Hal's suit's fucking trash.
Yeah.
And
that's
also,
fair.
why do they have suits on a hanger? That's still pissing me
No,
off.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's just
Now-
I don't know.
John Stewart better have his suit where it's like all black down to a V right here is green gauntlets. Like he better have that shit on.
I agree completely.
And it's better not be no bullshit where we don't get a suit till the last fucking episode, bro.
That might happen. That might happen.
I feel like that's gonna happen.
Do you think we're gonna see Evan Sur?
There's some more things we need to talk about.
Oh.
But what were you gonna say? Go
Do
ahead.
you think we're gonna see Evan Sur? Like, are we gonna see the crash and that interaction?
I don't think so.
Yeah. See, my thing is.
From
Go ahead.
from Superman, seeing that we didn't get his origin and we kind of got like a callback to his origin in Supergirl where we see him fly away. It'll probably be something more like that. You know what I mean? Where they don't directly show it.
I mean, yeah, maybe it's like a news clipping of like, oh, this
Maybe they
crash
touch
happened.
on it.
Yeah. my thing with that is I feel like general audiences don't know who the fuck Green Lantern is. Like, I feel like they're gonna be like, "There's more than one." Like that's gonna happen a lot. You know what I mean? I get it. So everyone knows what happened with Superman. Everyone knows about the Pearl sequence with Batman. I get that argument,
Yeah,
but
that's
this is
true.
something that most people I don't think know. So I feel like we should. But even then, if we don't, it's
I
whatever.
don't know, man. If there's gonna be a lot to go through, because we also have the announcement of the Manhunters being in here, or just them talking about the Manhunters in the trailer. But then you see somebody shape shifting, but it's definitely not a Manhunter, and it's definitely the Guardians,
Okay,
right?
so no, what I want to ask is, and I'm gonna put a picture up, okay? So they say Manhunters, right? And a lot of people freak out. They're thinking Martian Manhunter because a lot of people don't know the lore. Okay.
Nope, that's fucking
That,
stupid.
well, wait a second. Wait a second.
Sorry,
Did you see what form that shapeshifter took?
I did see that with the.
Super tall
Yeah,
with the X.
okay, come on now. That listen, it's red. They're wearing a red cloak with the white straps, and they're floating up. That's what's happening, I think.
Look,
But
I
I
thought
really don't think
immediately.
it's. Why would Martian Manhunter be there?
Why not?
Talking to. That's assuming that is John Stewart's mom and John Stewart as a baby. Why the fuck would Martian Manhunter be there?
Uh, Martian Manhunter is a lovely watcher who makes sure that people are okay. I don't fucking know. He's a detective. It's a true detective story.
No, I think it's the Guardians,
Yeah,
and
maybe.
it's
Maybe.
the Guardians visiting
Mm.
his mom or him, and being like that's the first that they choose. It seems like that's the theme because John seems to think that he deserves this ring more than Hal.
If
You
they
know,
choose
and
him,
and he
yeah.
keeps
If they
saying
choose him,
he
we might
should
not
have
get
had to
called.
work for it. Go ahead.
If they choose him, we might not get called.
Why not?
Because like, if they go personally and deliver him a ring, that's Kyle's story.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
right, because he's the ring bearer and the one
Yeah.
who leads them out of the darkness.
Yeah. Because he was the last
Uh,
ditch effort, and
I don't,
Gambit
I don't
shows
know if
up.
they necessarily. I don't think they're gonna deliver him a ring because he has to use Hal's ring.
Oh, that's
I
that's a good
think
point. Good argument. Good argument.
they're realizing maybe that the way that the rings have like the wielders have been being chosen
Hmm.
hasn't been working out for him. Like people like Sinestro,
Yeah.
maybe just people being too reckless. So they're like, all right, we're gonna watch and monitor this kid from a young age, and he'll be the next Green Lantern, or he'll be a Green Lantern that will anoint in the future. I think it's something like that. I think it's the Manhunters. But then also we have the character, I forgot what his name was, but the dude who's Anon or something like that, who's in all black and is almost definitely Atrocitus.
Oh, that would be really cool. Which the
I
man
forgot what his name was.
if that's the case, do you know his origin story, like why he is Atrocitus?
Yeah, it would make
Yeah.
sense why the Manhunters and the Guardians are being involved in this story, because he would be seeking revenge on the
Yeah.
Manhunters and the Guardians, and then the Green Lanterns are the ones
Right. Right.
doing
Police force.
the same thing now.
If that's the case, I would fucking love that. Like I want to see all of them right now. Like,
Oh, yeah. I don't know why they would make them all appear as human. I don't really like that. It's not like a power set that any of them have. It's kind of like a cop out for CGI and stuff.
yeah, I agree. But
And while we're talking about CGI, I don't know how I feel about the light constructs.
dude, I think it looks great.
I think some of them look great, but they're a little dark. You know what I mean?
Maybe that's just the tone, like the actual like the tone of the film. You know what I mean?
Of the film, maybe.
Because I mean they look great with Guy.
But also, I feel like when they use the rings, and I had this complaint in
Mhm.
Superman. These are just nitpicks. It's not
Yeah,
a
yeah.
real complaint. But they should be glowing when they use
Yeah.
their ring or when
That's
they
fair.
fly.
Yeah, no, they
Just
should.
the green outline.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I mean, I'm not gonna argue. That's a good. I understand. Because I know like a lot of people are upset that they weren't connected to the ring, and sometimes that's the case, sometimes it's not. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's a
I'm upset about that. I'm
well,
people.
that's not all the time though. Like in comic books, that's not always how it goes. It's just sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. You know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah, yeah, it's not always like that. And I think the main reason why people think that is because like TV shows or video games, like in Injustice, all of his stuff connects to his ring, but that's not how it is in comics all the time. And also, again, it depends on who is who, because like there's even like in the Injustice comic book, Chip goes into Superman's brain and puts a little piece to block his neurons. Like you don't see that construct go through. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Coolest moment in the entire series, by the way. Like I don't know if you're familiar, it's fucking awesome. But just little shit like that, or like John making his sniper rifle whenever he's shot somebody through the entire fucking galaxy. Like that's was not connected. It was like a sentient thing almost, like a not sentient. That's not the right word. A material thing.
Oh, I didn't mean that.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah. I don't think that the ring needs to connect to the constructs.
okay, yeah. See,
I'm
some
not
people are
I'm not
upset about that.
insane.
Some people do think that. That's why I was trying to.
No, no.
I'm sorry.
I was wondering where you were going. No, no, no. I just meant I just want the outline on their body when they're
Okay.
using like a green,
Hugh.
like a literal green outline. Yeah, a green hue. I don't
That's
care
fair.
about the constructs not being connected. I mean, that's I'm nitpicky, but I'm not that
Yeah,
nitpicky.
some people were upset about it. But again, I digress. Either way, I'm just excited to see Green Lantern on screen. Like I really am. Like I'm very
I
excited
am
about it.
too, man.
And it's not Guy. So sorry, White and Nerdy. I'm excited that it's not Guy. Uh, and again, dude, we might
Yeah,
even
I
get
mean, Guy's gonna be in it.
yeah, yeah. And I'm stoked about that. We also might end up getting to see other Human Lanterns. Like I feel like we're definitely gonna get a Jessica Cruz or a Simon Boz at some point. So this makes me hopeful.
Oh, Simon Boz would be fucking awesome.
Yeah, it would be sick.
Yeah, I hope this kickstarts a whole Lantern saga.
Yeah, I just hope. Do you know how cool it'd be if the first event is Blackest Night? Like build up this universe and then just
That'd be
fucking
great. Like
kill
the
everybody.
whole event. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, that'd be great.
yeah, it'd be awesome, man. I want to see that happen
Yeah,
before.
I don't think there's much more to talk
Yeah,
about.
that sounds like a good spot for me to call it. Again, I want Kyle Rayner if we do Emerald Twilight. I just want to see him.
Yeah, this should be, this should not be a one and done.
No,
This needs to kickstart a whole saga.
I agree. I'm very excited about it. Again, we got 24 hours and we'll have seen it.
Yep, we'll be back.
All right,
And we'll see y'all in that video.
for sure.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Thank you for watching.
Thanks for watching.
All right, man. So I'll go ahead and
All
call
right.